Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are taking it down to the mat with this beginner booty burn workout. So lots of really classic glute exercises, good ones to just build a bit of a foundation for nice strong glutes. And all you will need is your mat. So if you're ready, go ahead, roll it out and let's get started. All right, so we've got another great beginner's routine today with this beginner's booty burn, and if we're lucky, it looks like the cats might be participating. So, yeah, as I said with the last kind of beginner workout I did, it is a good one for beginners because it's going to kind of take it back to the basics. These are all really kind of classic glute exercises that it makes for a good foundation, but if you are not a beginner, it's still a really good workout just to kind of revisit all of these things, check base with the form, all of that good stuff. So we're gonna start face down. This is gonna be all mat based. So face down here, upper body is relaxed. So whatever that looks like for you, you can stack the hands, rest forehead or chin, but upper body is just staying out of it. I want you to push the top of the left foot into the floor. So you'll notice here's me relaxed, here's me engaged. So the left kneecap should lift off the floor. We're just gonna be lifting the right leg. Both hip bones stay pressing down here, so make sure you're not like rolling to one side, lifting of the hip. Hip bones stay in contact with the floor. We're gonna do 10 lifts on the right. So it's gonna be an exhale lift, inhale, release, little pause. Really focusing on the length of the leg. So we're just squeezing right glute hamstring. Like I said, keeping upper body relaxed. Don't forget about that left leg staying engaged. Here's last two. You're gonna keep it up on one, and we're gonna do 10 little pulses. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now flex the right foot. You're gonna curl heel to butt, extend. So like you're popping a balloon on your butt, curl. That right leg stays lifting. So my right knee is off of the floor. Hopefully you can tell from the camera angle that it is lifted. You'll definitely be able to tell on the other side. And both of my hip bones are still in contact with the mat. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, release, and we'll do the same thing on the left side. So push down into the top of the right foot. My right kneecap lifts off the mat. Left leg straight lift. We exhale, lift, inhale, release. So with these beginner workouts, we're gonna do not quite as many reps as we would do in some of my more advanced workouts, but the nice thing about that is that then you can really give the reps that we are doing your all. So we're not just gonna give up because we've got not too many reps. We can fully make it through them with perfect form. Here's 2. Hold this last one up. Little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, curl, extend, curl, extend. So now you can clearly see my left leg is fully lifted off the floor. I'm moving slowly with control in both directions. So I like to say, imagine you're moving through like honey or some kind of thick substance where you're getting that resistance always both ways. We never want to do an exercise one side super resisted or one direction super resisted and then just suddenly snapping out of it. One more here and release. Give both legs a little shake out. Final thing we're going to do in this series, double legs. So there's not going to be a pulse with double legs. We'll just do 10 lifts, 10 curls, but these are a little bit harder, of course. So feet are going to be about shoulder distance apart, shoulder to mat distance, wherever they kind of naturally go, and we're going to lift. So keep the knees straight, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. I see a lot of people cheat these by bending the knees because it makes it look as if you're doing a higher lift. It's not a higher lift. It's not actually any higher, it's a cheat. So don't do that. Make sure you're lifting just from the glutes, so keep really, really straight knees here. You don't even have knees right now. They don't serve any purpose because we're not bending them. Here's 3, 2, we keep it up on 1, flex both feet, curl, my legs are both hovering, extend, push through the heels. So if you don't have quite as high lift there just yet, no worries. As you extend, toes might touch the floor. That's fine. As long as you're doing a full extension and pushing through the heels, that is just fine. As the glutes and hamstrings get stronger, you'll have a slightly higher lift there. It also depends a little bit on the surface you're on. So the more resistance you have underneath, the easier it's gonna be to get a big lift there. Last one there, release. Go ahead, press back. We'll take a quick child's pose to stretch the back body. But yeah, if you, so for example, if you did like this kind of like any prone routines like outside in the grass are really, really hard because you just sink down into it. So it's much harder to get lift, which can be nice for training it, but it's not gonna be as big a movement. So go ahead, come up to the knees here. We're gonna come to the forearms. We've got a nice little series here. So it's gonna be kind of, I would say 2.5 exercises. All on one side, we'll do the other side, and then we're gonna repeat it 2 more times. So for a total of 3 times. So knees are under the hips, make sure you're pulling navel up and in, so we're not getting that like kind of curve here in the back that makes it just a very back heavy routine. That's not what we want. Navel in tight, shoulders away from the ears. You're gonna curl the right heel in toward the glute. Imagine you're holding a clementine behind the right knee. Keep it there. We're gonna exhale, lift, put a little foot around the ceiling. Inhale, knee to floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, knee to floor. Big squeeze at the top, hold it for a second. So push through the first point of resistance. Get that extra little squeeze, but make sure that that is powered by the butt and you're not just releasing the back. So if you're only feeling the back here, then that's gonna tell you that it's just the back that's doing it. Or alternatively, if you're not feeling the abs, they might not be doing enough. Last one, you're gonna keep it up here and we're gonna do 10 little pulses. So really small for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Final one on this side is going to be a lift and extend. So always pushing through the heel rather than the ball of the foot or the toes. We're pushing through the heel, just engage more of the back of the leg. So inhale, on the exhale we lift, push, it's a donkey kick, touch it back down. Push, bring it back down. Still staying lifted out of the shoulders. Gaze should be kind of at the hands here. Don't try to look underneath because then the neck is gonna not be super happy with you. A few more here. Really still focusing on the abs. Here's 2 and 1. Release. There we go. Give it a little shake out. If you want to take a quick child's pose just to release the shoulders for a second, you can do that. And then we'll do the second side. So coming right back into it, curl the left heel in toward the butt. Inhale, on the exhale, lift. Nice big squeeze at the top and touch. So probably the side that's gonna be easier is the one in which your dominant side is supporting. So rather than lifting, supporting. Because if you have a really good, strong base, that lift is just gonna be that much easier. So I have an easier time lifting the left, which is my non-dominant, because my dominant right side is supporting. And it is a stronger support. Here's 2. Keep this next one lifted, 10 little pulses. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. These should be small. And release. And then 10 little donkey kicks. Again, push through the heel rather than any other part of the foot. Make sure you're getting full extension. Here we go. So push, touch in. Pulling the abs up and in. Four more here. Last one, bring it down. Quick child's pose, so that's one round done. Like I said, we're gonna do 2 more rounds. So we are kind of building these reps, but we're building it, but they're pretty short intervals, yeah? So only 10 at a time. All you have to think of in each moment is 10, and then we're just gonna add them up. So really good way to build endurance just by breaking it up a little bit so you do get those breaks. Right leg back over to that one, curl heel in, exhale, lift, and touch 10 of these. And if you did want to make this a little bit harder, if you've done this workout a few times, or if you are a little bit more advanced, you could add, hello Luna, an ankle weight to this. Keep this next one lifted, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, donkey kick, here we go. Push through heel, touch back in. Luna says Happy New Year. And here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Again, quick release. There we go. So we are halfway through these, right? We're more than halfway on the right side, just under on the left, but overall halfway. Back over to the left. Curl heel in. Here we go. Lift and touch. Luna's just getting a little excited because I had to move her bunk bed to film, and she just is not impressed with what I've done. Hi, chicken. What's wrong? Sorry about that. My bad. Okay, talk. Luna hasn't made an appearance in a video in a long time. The other 2 have, but Luna has not really made an appearance in a long time. But here she is. Keep this one up. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, a little donkey push, donkey kick. So extend, touch. Really, really controlled motion. So never snapping the knee. As the leg gets straighter, it actually slows down. We are going all the way straight with it, but it's a controlled extension. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it down. Woo! Quick little rest here. If you really want to get like a booty burn, you could combo this workout with the one that I posted last week, which was Beginner Express Bar Workout, because there's some good glute work in that too. So yeah, if you want to like really double it up, double or nothing with the glutes, that would be an option. Last round here for both sides, right leg first, here we go. Lift and touch. Or like I said, just add an ankle weight to this one if you really want to amp it up. Here's 4. Keep this next one lifted and pulse it nice and high and tight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, lift, extend, push. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. And quick rest. Oh, She's never this like excited in videos. This is a first. New year, new Luna. Okay, last round here on the left side. So first that bent lift. Here we go, lift and touch. To be fair, they're usually all pretty sleepy. Sometimes Leo gets a little excited because he likes when the mat is on the floor. Just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a territory thing. He likes to claim it. He likes when I'm down on his level. I don't know. Last one here. Keep it up and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch it down, lift, extend. Last round, push and touch. Four more here. And last one, and release. There we go. Last little child's pose here, and then we're gonna flip it around. So I really wanna give you kind of a good basis for like the fundamental glute exercises, because often with the glutes, especially if they are a little bit sleepy, if you haven't done a lot of glute work, they'll respond to some things and they won't really respond quite as much to others. So just to kind of like take you on a tour of these kind of typical moves, just so you can see what works best for you. So you might have found that like, okay, that last one, I couldn't really get a lot out of it, but maybe this one will be the one that works for you. So you can kind of take what works for you, and then you know what to work for as you're developing the glutes. Eventually, with the idea that you would mix it up and kind of do all of them, because they do all work in slightly different ways. So, bridge lifts, such classic. Hands by the side here, feet are gonna be down at hip distance apart, knees bent. We're gonna start just a classic lift, so squeeze the butt, touch back down, 10 of these. Now, you don't wanna lift with the lower back. I'll do one on this next one just to show you. It's not this. So, it's not that kind of like chest expansion, yoga bridge lift. These should be straight. So we're squeezing with the butt. Imagine you're picking up an egg in your butt, you're cracking it at the top. Abs stay tight. We're not hollowing out the lower back. We're not rounding up. A few more here. Here's 3, 2, and we're gonna hold up on the next one. Bring the feet together, and we're just gonna march the right leg. So squeeze the left glute tight, push through that heel. Right leg, you're just gonna lift. Bring it down, right side repeating. Exhale, lift, inhale, touch. Stay lifted through the hips, so you should feel kind of a cramping feeling in the left hamstring glute. It's not a real cramp. I mean, maybe it is. It's probably not, though. It's probably just the feeling of those muscles working. Here's 3, 2, you're gonna keep it up on the next one. Now lower the hips, that leg stays up though. We're gonna do single leg bridge lift. So exhale, lift, inhale, lower, push through the left heel. Only 10 of these. Here's 4. Big push though, make sure you're not cheating it. If you're not feeling all the way into the glute, you're not going high enough. 2, stay up on 1, 10 pulses. Here's 10, 9, full each time, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Hug the knees in for a second, give it a little wiggle around. So like I said, you should feel a whole lot of that left hamstring and glute on that one. We will switch sides though. So bring the feet back to hip distance, both feet down for now. Exhale, lift, inhale, touch. Should feel a little weird, should feel a little off balance right now because, for example, I'm just feeling a lot of the left because that was the side that we just worked, whereas my right just feels pretty all right. But that's about to change. Here's 3, 2, we stay up on this last one here, bring the feet together, press through that right heel, stay nice and lifted here, left side march. So exhale, lift, inhale, touch. Here's 4, 3, 2, keep the leg up on 1, hips come down though, and we do single leg lift, lower, full press through it. So make sure you lift until you feel the glute. Here's 4, 3, 2, get ready to stay up on this next one, and we pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whoop, release, bring it down, both feet back down again here, back to hip distance. You're gonna lift up, and we're gonna do this as kind of a burnout. We're just gonna pulse here. So when I say pulse, it is just the tiniest little release of the butt. You're only releasing the butt enough to be able to squeeze it again. That's it. What we care about here is the squeeze. We're gonna do this as a bit of a burnout. So how long? I don't know. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. We're just gonna do this until we've got a good burn. At least both sides should feel a little bit more equal now. And now they get to work together, so much easier that way. But really good to do those unilateral exercises to help balance things out if you do have one strongly dominant side. Because chances are, even on things like squats, you might not realize it, but probably one side is doing more. So when we force each side to do it individually, there's nowhere to hide. Few more here. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, hug knees in. And then we've just got one quick little victory lap here, just to make sure that we're finishing things out with the hamstrings as well. So those glute bridges, they're glute bridges because obviously it's a lot of glutes. We're gonna step it out a little farther here, so it's kind of a longer bridge. Am I off the floor? Yeah, off the mat. There we go. So heels down, toes are gonna be up. We're a little bit farther here. The lift obviously is not gonna be as high, but it's gonna be more of the hamstrings. We're gonna do 10 full lifts, and then we're just gonna do 10 pulses, and then we're gonna stretch. That'll be it. So hands by the side, tuck shoulder blades under, push through the heels. Here we go. Exhale, lift, and lower. There's Leo. They're all making their New Year's appearance right now. Four more here. Here's 4, 3, 2. Get ready to hold the next one, and we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So hopefully you could feel the difference there, hamstrings versus glutes. For me, those longer ones are a little bit harder, but that is because my glutes are stronger than my hamstrings. So it could just depend. Maybe the longer ones felt a little bit easier. It'll kind of give you an idea of what parts are stronger. Hey buddy. So feet down here, cross the right ankle over the left knee. We're just stretching now. Use that for a bit of leverage to press the right knee out away from you. And then keeping the tailbone down on the floor. So you don't want to curl up like that. Keep pressing the tailbone down. Grab behind the left thigh, or you could go around the left shin. You can use your right elbow to press that right knee wide. Breathe into it. Again, keep pushing the tailbone down. Your full back should be flat on the floor, shoulders as well. And go ahead, release. We'll switch sides. So left over right, push the left knee away. Sounds like there's maybe about to be a cat fight somewhere. Quite possibly. Leo's been in the mood. So grabbing behind right thigh or around the shin. Keep pressing tailbone down. Release into it. Yep, there they go, right on cue. And then go ahead, release, hug knees in, rock up to a seated position here. Just get the hamstrings here, lower back, just take a forward fold. So we're folding from the line of the hips. Leo. Yeah, Leo's been in a real mood since the new year began. So I guess this is new year, new Leo. I probably preferred the old Leo, if I'm honest. There we go. So if you wanted to do some more stretches there, you could. Otherwise, that's us done. I hope you guys really enjoyed this beginner booty burn. And I hope that you found one of those exercises, if not all of them, that really worked the glutes. So if you did enjoy this one, let me know by giving it a like down below. Of course, let me know in the comments any workouts you'd like to see in the future, what would be helpful for you, especially as we do this more beginners series. And then, of course, hit that subscribe button to come back and see the rest of it. See you guys next week. Bye!